Anyone who has been touched by it by any way knows that battling a rare cancer is one thing, surviving it is another.
Tonight, how a Cleveland Heights woman beat the odds and made her dreams of becoming a mom come true. Our Lindsay Buckingham has this story.
Peter Pan.
Miracles happen every day, though sometimes we don't see them until the middle of the storm. No one knows better than 32-year-old Allie Englert.
In 2016, I was working in the emergency department as a nurse. I had a lump that was on my back, and I'd asked some of my doctor friends and my nurse friends, like, what do you think this is? And they were like, oh, it's probably just a pulled muscle. Or
nagging pain for months said otherwise.
The x-ray showed something. I just thought that this was a mistake. It was the wrong biopsy. There's no way that could be what it really was.
Desmoplastic small round cell tumor, or DSRCT, an extremely rare sarcoma, mostly affecting children and young adults. And the prognosis?
Usually it's very bad, especially if you have metastatic disease at diagnosis.
Which she did have.
She did.
Time for a miracle.
Were you two together at this point?
Well, not at this point. We were broken up. She dumped me. But.
Thankfully, that didn't last.
He came with me to some of the doctor appointments and was just kind of never left.
Miracle. Yet there were more big tests ahead. Aggressive chemo and radiation for 10 months. Allie thought she was in the clear. The two married in 2017.
At the end of 2018, that spot in my lung came back. I'm like, okay, well, this is it.
By then, Allie had been called to a new career as an oncology nurse, caring full-time for cancer patients, while she herself wondered if she'd survive.
I meet so many incredible people that give me inspiration and hope. Are like, oh, I was given 5 months to live and here I am 15 years later. There's a chance for me. Somebody has to be the one that beats the statistics.
Only 30 to 55% of survival. After cutting-edge treatment at Taussig Cancer Center.
I have the scans again, probably after that 6 months, and they were like, everything looks good.
She beat the odds. Miracle.
Then something else happened.
Yeah. So I wasn't sure if my body would be able to have a baby. A few months later, I found out I was pregnant.
Yep. Miracle.
So I'm like, I don't know if this is real. And then I woke him up and I'm like, oh my God, you won't believe this. And he was just like, fresh out of sleep, was just like, what are you talking about?
Their son, Peter, born in March. And did you notice the name?
Dr. Anderson, basically saved my life.
He's just an amazing guy, and what better person to name our son after than him?
Oh, it's extremely gratifying because, like many other oncologists, we have our ups and downs. I was the right person at the right place at the right time for this family.
In a few weeks, Allie goes back to work, back to pay it forward to brave cancer warriors who never let her give up.
It's not always a death sentence, just to always keep your hope, because without hope, what else do you have?
Lindsay Buckingham.
Oh, that was a smile.
3 News.
It has now been 6 years since Allie's diagnosis, and today she's cancer-free.
This June, she'll raise awareness in a walk for sarcoma. To get involved, head to WKYC.com.